Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Navy midshipmen, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Northwestern as the kickoff team on the field as we're about ready to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Navy's offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. On the option. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. Navy comes to the line facing second and short. They'll try the run. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Navy now facing third and short. Give to the big fullback. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Sometimes you try to fool the defense with the fullback. Not fooled there.
Better block. Goodness gracious, that's supposed to be a quick hitter, get me a few short yards, and there was nowhere to hit it. They just got hit in the backfield and brought the big fella down quickly.
The official says no good. After the miss, no change in the score. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time today. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
The give to the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Porter. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. It's Stone. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Covey. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to barrel in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Northwestern.
The offense goes as he goes, so really that TD.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Navy offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his 1st sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive at their own 48. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got him.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. Split backs here. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will keep it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Motion from the back. The running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
To the air, it's Horvath. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Navy will have to punt it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. The give to the tailback. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Might be calling a hot route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. And Navy will go back on the attack. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Off play action on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Boy, last year was a massive success for the Mids under Coach Brian Newberry. They won 10 games, the thrilling comfort behind victory in the bowl against Oklahoma, and the future looks bright.
It does look bright, and it's Drew Cronick in this offense, man. It's so different. They show the spread principles while still keeping the beautiful wing tee that everybody loves. So the variation on offense, Palmer, it made them even harder to stop a year ago.
Yeah, it really is a bit of a hybrid in a lot of ways. It used to be tough just when it was the regular triple option, and now you've got some different elements factoring into this as well. Big expectations. That win against Oklahoma got Navy fans really excited for this year.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for a man. It's Stone. The sure hands. It's Albright. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a 1st down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan. They are executing beautifully.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week. feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It is good! And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Oregon State is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Nevada. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking for a man, it's Horvath. Got a man, it's Chapman. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
On the option. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Kent. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Slant routes. They're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Off the play fake on first down. Pocket breaking down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Navy quick to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets open down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll go to the air. Floating away. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Looking to throw, it's Stone. Fires left. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third down, going up top. Here's a heat. Nice job to get down there and avoid the hit with the slide. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pucks it out of the air. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Covey. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw at Stone. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
From this spot on the field, that would be a 53-yard field goal, but they'll leave the offense out there and try to pick up the first on. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra. Return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. On the option. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. It's a seam wide open. Wide open spaces. He's at the touchdown, Navy. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
The Wildcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to pass. It's Stone. Fires on the move. He's got an open man. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The inside handoff. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they did.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now. With a nice lead here late in the third quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Stone. Into the end zone. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Caught behind the line. It's Chapman. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
That defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. So we open the final period with a third down play. Goes to the option. Shakes off the defender. Now the toss. He has the first and still on his feet. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. They're going to ride this running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Flips it out to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. The give to the back. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. Navy will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Scanning the field, it's Stone. Flushed out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Albright. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
Going to swing it on second down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Touchdown, Wildcats! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, and getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Navy comes to the line facing second and short. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Second down coming up. The option look. Can't get him to the ground. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. To throw, it's Horvat. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic because of those.
And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the fourth quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a two-possession game.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quick. Trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Gets the back moving. From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. The give as they work on that clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. It's Stone. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Here comes the option. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He'll throw on third down. Throws to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.